right, so almost over the 2 days of torture. Uh, and now for something completely different. I've got a day off, so I've already done laundry. I just cooked myself some breakfast, had some bacon and eggs that were incredibly tasty. And now I've got to go out and get some stuff done. I got to get a haircut. I haven't had a haircut in a while. And I got to get my car inspected because, well, the inspection sticker ended yesterday. So I need to go get that done today so it can extend it for another month and another year. So we're going to get those things done. And then later tonight, we've got a Chamber of Commerce meetup. I might get some footage from that. I was at a Chamber of Commerce meeting yesterday morning, which was really fun because I haven't been there in quite a while. Actually, it wasn't fun. Board meetings aren't really that exciting, but we talked over a lot. I guess I have a lot of frustrations with this place because they want to add new members, but they're just kind of too old school. And I kind of feel like they don't want to make any like drastic differences and changes. And a lot of people have approached them about updating their social media and trying to get them to kind of connect with the younger businesses. It's really funny. They basically said that the CEO of the company basically talked about how we needed to improve all of our membership, but at the same time then said, well, we have all these millennials. Like one of the biggest cities for millennials is here in Somerville. So why we're not trying to connect with them a lot more, I don't understand. But they want to do like cold calling and membership drives. I mean, that doesn't work anymore. We don't have a very good social media presence, and the CEO will send out an email blast with just says top 10 news. It's the exact same headline every time, so there's no reason to ever open it. It's never something that would entice you to check it out. And we don't really do events that are themed, which are much bigger with millennials, like if we were to do a trivia night or something along those lines. And no mentorship, so there's no reason for people to really come check us out because what do they get out of it other than just hanging out? So it's very difficult, I think, to get these new and younger businesses excited about what the Chamber of Commerce does. And I was hoping to be a bridge for them, but I just kind of feel like kind of lost in it all. So we'll see. I'll be headed out to a Chamber of Commerce event tonight. I'll get some footage from that, and we'll go from there. So just got back from getting my inspection sticker on my car. Now, I used to take my car over to a place in Chelsea because I used to drive an old beat-up pickup truck that, had all kinds of problems with it. It cracked tail light. Sometimes I would let the wipers go to the point where they were kind of past their prime, things along those natures. And I once went to a local place and I got rejected. And the guy was like, you got to fix this, you got to fix this, you got to fix this. And I did. I got all these things fixed. But the one thing that seemed really strange to me was that he was like, I had one of those caps on the back of the pickup truck. And he was like, you need to change the brake light so that it doesn't flash when you take a turn. Because all it is it's wired down to the left blinker light so that it goes on when you brake. And he says, well, I've gotten inspection stickers before. This wasn't a problem. He's like, well, it has to be to the manufacturer's specifications. He made up something. And no one gave me a problem with this. And I've owned the truck for like 6 years. So I went to this place in Chelsea, which was run by an Italian guy. And he sees the last name Martino. And he's like, well, he's a paisan. I'll cut him some slack. And so he's like, anything that was wrong, they just, they kind of just gloss over it. So I was going to him out of loyalty for many years, but now I'm going to a local guy because he's right across the street from my liquor store. and I think I should support local businesses. And I don't really need a guy who's going to give me any kind of, like, leniency, because I've got a new car. So um, then I came home, and there it was. The ambulances and the fire trucks were outside. I got a little bit of footage of it. The firemen were all looking at me kind of weird, like, what is this guy doing? And I didn't mean any disrespect. But it looks like there's like a 5 alarm fire going off. And there's all these trucks there, but it's just the person next door to me. Um, it's an extremely obese person who I think has a lot of medical conditions, and therefore they regularly have to be taken out of their apartment in an ambulance. I would say that this has happened more than a dozen times since I've lived here. It often happens really late at night, sometimes like at 2 in the morning. So I basically got fire trucks rumbling outside and people talking. So it sucks for me that I have to wake up, but obviously it's much worse for this individual who has some serious health problems. I kind of think that a person like that should be in some kind of rehabilitation program, not in just like a neighborhood, so that they can get the kind of treatment and care that they need, 24 hours a day. Because every time this happens, there was 2 fire trucks, 2 ambulances, just because they need that much manpower to get this person into the ambulance in order to take them away. So it's a real shame that this person, doesn't get the kind of help that they want. And it may be because they don't want it, or it may just be because, they want to be in their home, they feel more comfortable in their home, or perhaps they can't afford it. Whatever it is, I think that it's a tragedy that this keeps happening, that I always see these ambulances outside the front of my house. I wish the best for that person, but maybe them not being in a residential place that requires, extensive resources in order to get them the help they need would be better for the person. But who knows? I don't get to decide everyone's health choices. Wow. So, reeling from the news, the exciting good news, I'm going to actually save this for a vlog tomorrow. I did go to the Chamber of Commerce meeting. I didn't get a lot of video. My camera ran out of battery power because I was kind of fooling around showing people how it worked. But I do have some really cool meetings set up for what we're going to be working on in the future. And really, tomorrow I'll be dropping the big bomb news of where my company's going with SVG Films, with Savage Grace Entertainment, and of course the new studio, Studio Ablastiso. Big news coming, and you'll see tomorrow.